If you are a Taurus, have you ever felt that you love the deepest, yet you are the one who holds back the most? You look stable. You rarely create conflict. But when your heart is hurt too deeply, you can turn completely cold. Listen until the end, because maybe you are not too possessive. Maybe you are just afraid of losing something you built patiently. As a Taurus, you live by simple principles: stability, security, loyalty. You do not need a luxurious relationship. You need certainty. And love you build slowly. You measure people by consistency, not words. If someone is only sweet at the beginning, you notice. Your life desires are simple but strong. A peaceful home, stable income, a partner who does not change suddenly. You are not an emotional adventurer. You are a guardian, and that is often where the pain begins. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together." It does not mean blind surrender. It means accepting that not everyone you choose is meant to stay. Epictetus said, "Remember that you are an actor in a play, the character of which is determined by the author. Sometimes your role is to love fully. Sometimes your role is to let go with dignity." Seneca also wrote, "He who is brave is free. To love deeply requires bravery." And you, Taurus, are brave. Now let us look more closely at your compatibility. With Aries, Aries is fast, fiery, impulsive. You are slow, grounded, deliberate. Aries can make you feel alive, but also exhausted. If Aries learns patience, this relationship becomes strong. If not, you will feel constantly pushed out of your comfort zone. Marcus wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Here, your strength is calm endurance. With another Taurus, you understand each other without many words. Both loyal, both stubborn. The issue is not love, it is silent ego. If one is willing to soften first, this bond is solid like stone. With Gemini, Gemini gets bored quickly, loves variety. You need consistency and routine. You may feel insecure. Gemini may feel restricted. Epictetus said, "Do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, wish that what happens happens the way it happens." If you try to force Gemini into stability, you suffer. If Gemini cannot value your stability, they lose something rare. With Cancer, Cancer is gentle, emotional, security-oriented. Here you feel understood. Cancer senses your silence. You protect their heart. This is a warm connection. But you must learn to speak, not only endure. With Leo, Leo wants recognition. You want tangible appreciation, both strong. If ego is unmanaged, it becomes a cold war. Seneca wrote, "Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful than the injury that provokes it." Self-control decides everything here. With Virgo, Virgo is detailed, realistic, structured. You feel safe. This is a partnership that can build a real future. A house, savings, a steady life. But be careful not to turn love into a project instead of a feeling. With Libra, Libra is romantic and social. You are more private. Libra seeks harmony. You seek certainty. If communication is open, it flows beautifully. If not, you may see Libra as inconsistent. With Scorpio, this is intense, very deep. Both of you can become possessive when hurt. Both struggle to forgive easily. Marcus wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If jealousy dominates, it will color everything. Control your response. With Sagittarius, Sagittarius loves freedom. You love stability. You may feel abandoned. They may feel tied down. Here you learn something important. Not everyone matches your life rhythm. With Capricorn, both hardworking, both serious. This is long-term energy. But do not let ambition replace emotional connection. With Aquarius, Aquarius is independent and unpredictable. You may feel unseen. This bond is difficult if you need quick reassurance. Aquarius needs wide space. Epictetus said freedom is the only worthy goal in life, but freedom without responsibility creates distance. With Pisces, Pisces is gentle and imaginative. You are protective. Pisces makes you feel needed. You make them feel secure. But you must learn to understand their emotional waves. Now back to you. As a Taurus, you often appear strongest when others are shaken. You rarely complain. You work quietly, but you have a shadow. You store pain too long. You close your heart without explanation. Marcus wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. If you keep replaying the wound, you become the wound. If you choose steadiness, you become steady." Practical steps are simple. When you are angry, do not stay silent for days. Speak within 24 hours. When you feel jealous, ask calmly, not accusing. When you feel unappreciated, express your need clearly. When you lose someone, take time, but do not isolate yourself from life. You were not created to be cold. You were created to be grounded. Imagine yourself 5 years from now, a modest home, a partner who values your loyalty, a life without unnecessary drama. That is possible, but only if you stop loving from fear. You are not difficult. You simply want certainty, and that is not too much to ask. Be still. Not everyone who leaves is your failure. Sometimes it is life refining your path. If this feels like you, write your partner's Zodiac in the comments. And if you want reflections like this to stay with you, you can subscribe and like quietly. We do not need to be the loudest. We only need to be the most aware.